Without crossing a single border, India unleashed a wave of calculated vengeance. Terrorist headquarters inside Pakistan and Pakistan-occupied Kashmir were turned into smoking craters as India unleashed a devastating retaliation against the Pahalgam terror attack. Operation Sindoor was put into motion. This wasn't symbolic, it was surgical. A direct message from New Delhi: attack us and we will hunt you down wherever you are.
ये नुकसान ये 9 number.
The masterminds of terror thought they were untouchable. India just proved them wrong. In a thunderous show of intent, precision and firepower, India has struck deep inside Pakistan, targeting the very nerve centers of terror. And not just camps, not just launchpads. This time, terror headquarters have been decimated. With Operation Sindoor, India has rewritten the playbook on retaliation, pushing the enemy into hiding and the terror masters into panic. This is the third and most powerful surgical strike carried out by India.
Our intelligence monitoring of Pakistan-based terrorist modules indicated that further attacks against India were impending. There was thus a compulsion both to deter and to preempt. Earlier this morning, as you would be aware, India exercised its right to respond and preempt as well as deter more such cross-border attacks. These actions were measured, non-escalatory, proportionate and responsible.
History offers grim reminders to Islamabad. On the 14th of February 2019, the Pulwama terror attack killed 40 CRPF soldiers when a suicide bomber rammed an explosive-laden vehicle into their convoy. India's retaliation came swiftly. Just 12 days later, on February 26th, the Indian Air Force struck a Jaish-e-Mohammed training camp deep inside Pakistan in Balakot. Precision airstrikes, 12 Indian Air Force's Mirage 2000 fighter jets unleashed 5 one-ton payloads targeting terror infrastructure with surgical accuracy. And in September 2016, 4 Jaish-e-Mohammed terrorists from Pakistan targeted Indian Army Brigade headquarters near the town of Uri in Jammu and Kashmir. 19 Indian soldiers were killed in the attack and 19 to 30 others were injured. Again, 11 days later, India responded with surgical strikes on 29th of September 2016 against multiple terror launchpads across the line of control. These operations sent a clear message: India will not tolerate terror sanctuaries. This time, when Pahalgam was targeted on the 22nd of April, India responded after 15 days. Indian fighter jets unleashed fury, destroyed 9 terror camps, some deep inside Pakistan. One of the major targets, Jaish-e-Mohammed's headquarters in Bahawalpur, was hit with surgical precision. Masood Azhar, the mastermind of multiple attacks on Indian soil, barely escaped, but reportedly 10 of his family members were not so lucky. India's message was brutal and clear: no more hiding behind borders or proxies. Lashkar-e-Taiba's command center in Muridke, the infamous site where Hafiz Syed plotted 26/11, is reduced to rubble. Indian satellite surveillance has picked up movement of key operatives attempting to flee to remote safe houses.
On the terror camps were undertaken through precision capability, as shown to you. A niche technology weapons with careful selection of warheads was ensured so that there will be no collateral damage. The point of impact in each of the target was a specific building or a group of buildings. All the targets were neutralized with clinical efficiency, and the results reiterate the professionalism of the Indian Armed Forces in the planning and execution of their operations.
India did not cross the border. It did not need to, using precision standoff weapons guided by real-time intel and satellite tracking. Targets were selected, locked, and destroyed. Earlier, security experts joined us to share their views on the impact of India's strikes on Pakistan's terror headquarters.
I think right now, as you rightly say, the efforts should be made to convince Pakistan not to take any further military action in response to India's military retaliation overnight. And here, I think the United States can play a unique role. Pakistan is interested in having good relations with the United States. And in fact, the U.S.-Pakistan relationship had started to show signs of improvement in the last couple of months. One of the plays the U.S. has, one of the cards it can play with Pakistan to convince Pakistan not to take any further military action.
You know, I must mention that firstly, the success of the strike is not only being spoken about India, but also by Pakistan. You know, unlike in the Balakot strike, which they had said that, the weapon never hit the target, they went into a jungle, they dug up some